think of speaking for Harry. Where are you, Harry? Harry will speak for herself. However, I wanted to say welcome, and I really hope that everyone enjoys themselves tonight. A special welcome must go out to all of those who've travelled many miles to be with us this evening.
Hey!
Particularly those that have joined us from south of the border.
Hey!
We Scots share your World Cup grief.
No, we don't!
I was impressed, actually I was impressed. A newspaper report from South Africa. Apparently the England team went on a visit to an orphanage in Cape Town the morning after the Germany game. It's good to put a smile on the faces of people with no hope, constantly struggling and facing the impossible, said Jamal Mboto, aged 6. Looking back over our time, I think Harry and I's proudest achievement must obviously be our children, our 3 children. Rachel, put your hand up, Rachel.
Hello.
Rachel is a polyglot. She has an affinity for languages. Rachel can say, "Where are the shops?" in 14 different languages. She can also place a reverse charges call in Navajo.
How rude.
Hannah, put your hand up, Hannah. Hannah's now studying genetics. And I've made it clear to Hannah that one of the main conditions for her allowance continuing is to seek a cure for baldness. Well done, Robin.
Did well, he's doing well.
Alex is still living at home. Where are you, Alex? Alex currently enjoys playing a game every day with his mum called Whose Room Is It Anyway? It's a game that has no obvious rules and has no obvious winner. The game progresses until one person declares, I'm sure you're ahead of me here, "Whose room is it anyway?" and then storms off. Married life has brought me the support and stability to progress from teacher to head teacher and now to school inspector. A position the public holds in the affection somewhere between traffic warden and football referee. A much more experienced colleague actually shared with me one of his very first experiences as a school inspector. He was being shown round a very rough school. And just as the tour was coming to an end, the headie asked him if he'd mind saying a few words of advice and encouragement to a class of unruly 16-year-olds that were shortly to leave school. The headie managed to get the kids to settle down and pay attention. He introduced the school inspector and told them that he was going to say a few words. My poor colleague was totally put off by the sight of all the unwelcoming faces in front of him, staring aggressively. But he took a deep breath and he began. When you're infants, I'm sure when you were infants you enjoyed your infancy. And as children, I'm sure that you enjoyed your childhood. And I can see that you're enjoying your adolescence. And I hope that when you leave school and become adults, you'll enjoy your adultery. True story. 50 is an age I feel delighted and, I have to say, surprised to have achieved. But speaking of birthdays, there's a few here that I really wanted to mention. First of all, happy birthday, Phoebe. My mother-in-law, who was 80 just a few days ago. We've been celebrating it for quite some time, actually. Also, happy birthday, Denise. Where are you, Denise? Happy birthday! I'll not ask for the number. I'm sure it's a very small number, Denise. We also, though, have a couple of birthdays that we shouldn't forget today, particularly those of us in the family. First of all, my mum. My mum Jessie, were she alive today, I worked out would be 91. So happy birthday, Mom. And somewhat sadly, also, we have to say happy birthday, Jess, Harriet's sister, who would have been 47 today if she'd not been taken from us just quite so early. So happy birthday, Jess. Anyway, on with the party. Our house band tonight is called Nearly Nifty. It's the best bit of Sugar Nifty, and they're here to get you dancing and enjoying yourself. So first of all, we're going to strike up for a gay Gordon. So
I've known Alistair now more than half of my life, and it's been the best half of my life. Because there was one point, the first thing that Alistair really did that made me think, this is my man, was he bought me a little pink cow on a holiday in the Lake District. I've worn it for ages, and I've had it for absolutely ever, and at that point I thought, this is a man I can spend the rest of my life with. So, from the little pink cow onwards, I should definitely spend the rest of my life with this wonderful man. And I'd like him to come down here to the cake, and we will all sing happy birthday, but I want you to look at the cake, because this is the rose and the thistles, which is me and Alistair. And it's with very, very great thanks to my godmother Sue for providing the cake, so you must going to have a look at it first. But while you look at the cake, we'll just do happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alistair. Happy birthday to you.
Alistair and Mount Serious.
Blow out, Alistair!
Well done, Alistair.
Okay, you may now cut the cake. Yeah, you. Come on.
You may now kiss the bride.
Now you all take a seat, and the caterer will come round and call you up table by table for food. So, you all take a seat.
Very organised.
Organised, isn't it? No rugby scrum then. Oh.